Mobile gaming is getting bigger and better every month, it seems, and there is always a slew of new titles coming to Google Play and App Store. Whether you're a casual gamer or you want something with a bit more meat on its bones, there's usually a game coming out to suit everyone's taste. Let's take a look at the best new Android and iOS games of September 2020. Starting off at number 10, we have Otherworld Legends. This is an action-packed roguelike where you explore strange and dangerous worlds as you try to discover the secret hidden in this mysterious and magical kingdom. To do so, you'll need equal amounts of skill and persistence. The way this game unfolds is similar to The Binding of Isaac and Elemental Dungeon. That is to say, you make your way through various rooms in a dungeon and defeat all the enemies that you encounter along the way. From time to time, you may also find or buy relics. These magic items grant you all kinds of advantages in combat, which can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Overall, this is an incredibly entertaining game with beautiful graphics. By the way, today we have an amazing sponsor, Raid Shadow Legend. Raid is a mobile and PC game with the best graphics in the known universe, in which you can control a group of legendary champions and use them to save the world of Teleria from destruction. Also, you can collect hundreds of warriors from 16 factions. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about one of my favorite factions in the game, the Barbarians. Barbarians are trained mercenaries from all walks of life. They're all about mobility and wielding epic weapons to SM work their enemies. The Barbarian with one of the biggest weapons in the game is Jotun. I mean, look at that thing. He uses his massive sword to break through his enemies' defenses with his auto attack. He can also burn his enemies with his A2 and decrease their max HP by 30% of the damage he does with his A3. Raid just released a huge champion update, tweaking and rebalancing over 20 different champions to make PvP arena battles even more competitive. And if that's not enough, the Forge just came out, so now you can save time and start crafting top-quality artifacts and competing right away. If you click here in the link below and download Raid, you'll get 100,000 silver plus one free champion Jotun. Keep that in mind. Those rewards will be available through those links only for new players and only for the next 30 days. Moving on to number 9, we have Dungeon Ball. Dungeon Ball is a 3D adventure game in which you will journey through the caves and epic places. In the game, you have to control a ball and solve the underground 3D maze. The ball has up to 8 energy sensors which will help you to collect different types of magic sources from the chest to unlock the locked gate. The rule is simple: you have to explore the map, find the way, select the magical sources for opening up the gate, and complete the missions. The game has only 5 levels, but new levels will be added in the next update. Overall, the 3D graphics are really amazing and the controls are also very precise, so you will have a lot of fun playing this game. Breaking into number 8, we have Operation Virus. This is an endless first-person shooter in which you have to do what is necessary with the virus: blow up everyone to the one. To survive, you need to be in motion and not allow a dangerous enemy to surround you. Use the power of quantum dynamics with TP Gun 1000, which has the ability to generate an infinite number of projectile shells, and thereby repel any viruses using the generated force field. Remember to monitor the overheat indicator. The game has over 30 different weapons and 80 different items, and your character gets stronger the longer you play. Each dungeon has a unique map in the Virus Hunter. Destroy the diverse virus monsters and clear the stage. Next up at number 7, we have Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. This is a strategic dueling game that challenges you to recruit and lead a squad of 5 soldiers. Together, you'll face an unknown threat. You can fight both AI-controlled enemies and other players in exciting PvP duels. Leading your elite team into battle is not too big of a challenge. By default, each of your soldiers carries out their basic actions in the best possible way. Your tank stands in the front line to try and absorb most of the enemy fire. Your healer stands at the rear providing support, and so on. However, it's up to you to activate each character's special skills. Overall, the game has excellent graphics and a bunch of characters that you can unlock little by little. Moving on to number 6, we have Project Anomaly. Lead a group of mercenaries into battle in the action TBS game Project Anomaly. The game has epic battles where anything goes, and your only goal is to be the last survivor. Check it out, complete all kinds of military missions, command your mercenaries, and plan a great battlefield strategy to beat your opponent. In this adventure, your mission is to defeat all the rival mercenaries no matter what the cost. Use all your troops, the terrain, and anything around you to your advantage to win battles and become a living legend on the battlefield. You'll begin the game with an assailant and a sniper, perfect for hand-to-hand and ranged attacks. Moving on to number 5, we have Guardians Odyssey. This is an RPG that gives you the chance to bring a brave warrior to life in medieval-looking settings. In each one of these locations, you have to go toe-to-toe against tons of rivals who are all on a mission to put an end to your journey. To protect yourself or attack, you have multiple weapons and attacks that you can use according to your needs in each combat. In the game, you can choose from different game modes depending on the number of enemies you want to face. In every mode, you have to be quick in order to use the weapons available and achieve your goal of defeating all the enemy warriors. Likewise, you can gradually improve your skills to help you beat even stronger opponents. Next up at number 4, we have Crash Metal. Crash Metal is a driving game that challenges you to tune up cars and test them in the streets of an open-world city. The game includes pretty realistic visuals so you can enjoy hitting the gas and testing your vehicle's performance. The game includes more than 100 different pieces that you can use to tune up your vehicle. In order to get more expensive parts, you'll have to earn coins by driving your vehicle. The 3D visuals are incredible, so you'll see all kinds of details while you're sitting behind the wheel of your vehicle. The graphics are great, the controls are solid, but it's quite buggy. Some customizations won't load in the open world, mainly the neon. Coming in at number 3, we have Badlanders. Badlanders is a TPS survival game. The first glance, many people feel the graphics, the interface is quite similar to Disorder, which was released by NetEase for PC and mobile not long ago. The playing mechanism is still fighting for the number 1 spot. The last player standing emerges victorious as the one and only winner. Currently, this survival game has 3 trading systems: Exchange, Black Market, and Auction. In Exchange, you can buy basic supplies and sell their own items. In Black Market, you can purchase premium items, most of which have random expansion attributes. Auction is an exchange between players. Whoever wants to sell items can bring them on that exchange. Next up at number 2, we have Marvel Realm of Champions. This is the sequel to the brilliant Marvel Contest of Champions. This time around, you radically change the genre, leaving behind moments of action in favor of RPG gameplay. When you start playing, you choose your initial superhero and which faction you want to serve. Once you've joined one of the factions, you can begin to complete missions and finish off enemies to make your faction dominate more and more terrain. After all, the Marvel Universe is enormous, and there's more than enough room for everyone. As is usual in this type of real-time RPGs, you take on and fight against opponents controlled by AI in simple PvE games, as well as against other players in exciting PvP games. And finally at number 1, we have Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack is an action RPG game that spans across time and space, where your actions will determine a new legend. Journey through time and finally stop Aku's evil reign in this new adventure from the creators of Samurai Jack. Encounter your favorite characters from the show, including the Scotsman, Scaramouche, Sir Rothschild, and more. Immerse yourself in an untold adventure that ties into the epic series finale. Team up with trusted allies from the show to face off against familiar enemies. There are over a dozen weapons in total to master, and you'll be able to gradually boost your power and unlock additional skills as you continue to progress. So that's it for the best new Android and iOS games of September 2020. I'm Paul from Android Tools. It's been a pleasure. Like usual, I'll keep you up to date on the best mobile games as they're released, so subscribe for more videos like this.